Number 11. Transport in animals and plants. Introduction. In biology, transport is a life process in which a material absorbed or made in one part of the body of an organism is carried to other parts of the body. All the living organisms, animals and plants need a transport system to supply them with food, water and oxygen, and to carry away the harmful waste materials produced in their bodies. In most of the animals, the blood that circulates in their bodies transports or carries food, water and oxygen to cells in all the parts of their body. The blood also transports the waste materials from the body cells for excretion or removal. Transport in humans. The blood circulatory system makes food, water and oxygen available to every part of the body and helps in removing waste materials of the body like carbon dioxide, etc. The human circulatory system consists of the heart, blood vessels, arteries, veins, capillaries and blood. Blood is a red-colored liquid which flows in blood vessels and circulates in our body. Blood consists of 4 components: plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. 1. Plasma carries water and dissolved substances such as digested food and waste products from one part to another part in the body. 2. Red blood cells carry oxygen from the lungs to all the cells of the body. 3. White blood cells fight infection and protect us from diseases. 4. Platelets help in the clotting of blood in a cut or wound. The blood clot which stops bleeding is formed due to the presence of the cells called platelets in the blood. Blood is needed by all the parts of our body. The blood carrying oxygen in it is called oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood is rich in oxygen. The blood having no oxygen in it is called deoxygenated blood. The deoxygenated blood, however, carries carbon dioxide in it. Deoxygenated blood is rich in carbon dioxide. Heart. The heart is an organ which pumps blood to all the parts of our body. The heart has 4 compartments called chambers. The 2 upper chambers of heart are called atria. Singular of atria is atrium. And the 2 lower chambers of the heart are called ventricles. On the left side of the heart are left atrium and left ventricle. On the right side of the heart are right atrium and right ventricle. The job of heart is to pump blood around our body continuously. The heart is not a single pump. Actually, the heart is a double pump. It is necessary to keep the oxygen-rich blood separated so that it may supply good amount of oxygen to the body cells for respiration and release of energy. Blood vessels are a kind of tube or pipes which carry blood throughout our body. There are 3 types of blood vessels in the body: arteries, veins and capillaries. 1. Arteries are the blood vessels which carry blood from the heart to all the parts of the body. The arteries have thick and elastic walls. Arteries normally carry oxygenated blood, which is rich in oxygen from the heart. 2. Veins are the blood vessels which carry blood from all the parts of the body back to the heart. The veins have thin walls. Veins normally carry deoxygenated blood, which is rich in carbon dioxide from the body organs. 3. Capillaries are the extremely thin blood vessels which connect arteries to veins. The exchange of substances like food, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. between the blood and the body cells takes place through capillaries. Working of the circulatory system. The blood is circulated in the human body by the rhythmic contractions and relaxations of the heart muscles which make up the atrium and ventricles. The two atria, left atrium and right atrium, contract together and relax together. Similarly, the two ventricles, left ventricle and right ventricle, contract together and relax together. The contraction of two atria is immediately followed by the contraction of two ventricles and leads to the continuous flow of blood in the human body. We will now describe the circulation of blood in the human body with the help of a simplified diagram. 1. When blood passes through the capillaries of the lungs, then oxygen from air enters into blood and we get oxygenated blood. 2. Pulmonary vein brings oxygenated blood from the lungs into the left atrium. When the left atrium contracts, the oxygenated blood is pushed into left ventricle. 3. When the left ventricle contracts, it pumps oxygenated blood into the main artery. This main artery then branches into many smaller arteries which go into different body organs. 4. The arteries carry oxygenated blood to all the organs or parts of the body like head, chest, arms, stomach, intestines, liver, kidneys, trunk, and legs except lungs. 5. All the body organs have capillaries in them which are joined to arteries. When oxygenated blood from arteries passes through the capillaries of the body organs, then it gives food and oxygen to the body cells. Since the blood loses oxygen here, we say that the blood has been deoxygenated. At the same time, carbon dioxide produced as a waste product in the body cells during respiration enters into blood through capillaries. 6. The deoxygenated blood rich in carbon dioxide coming from the body organs enters from the capillaries first into smaller veins and then into main vein. The main vein carries deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. 7. When the right atrium contracts, the deoxygenated blood is pushed into right ventricle. 8. When the right ventricle contracts, it pumps deoxygenated blood rich in carbon dioxide into the lungs. 9. In the lungs, deoxygenated blood gives out the waste product carbon dioxide and absorbs fresh oxygen from the air being breathed in, so the blood becomes oxygenated again. Heartbeats. One complete contraction and relaxation of the heart is called a heartbeat. The average heartbeat of an adult person while resting is 72 to 80 per minute. This is called the heart rate. The number of heartbeats increase too much during and after a physical exercise or when a person is excited. A doctor listens to our heartbeats with the help of an instrument called stethoscope. Pulse. The expansion of an artery each time the blood is forced into it is called pulse. The pulse rate of an adult person while resting is 72 to 80 per minute. The pulse is traditionally taken above the wrist. Sponges and hydra. They are the simple animals which live in water. They get food and oxygen as water enters their bodies. The water also carries away carbon dioxide and other waste materials as it moves out of their bodies. Excretion. The removal of waste materials produced in the cells of the living organisms is called excretion. The various waste materials produced in our body are carbon dioxide, urea, and sweat. The organs of the removal of waste material in human body are lungs, kidneys, and sweat glands. Carbon dioxide is removed from our body by the lungs during exhalation. Urea is removed from the blood by kidneys. Urea is a major waste product produced in our body. The excretory system of human beings to remove urea consists of the following organs: 2 kidneys, 2 ureters, a bladder, and a urethra. The function of kidneys is to filter the blood to remove urea. Excretion in other animals. Aquatic animals excrete cell waste in gaseous form, which directly dissolves in water. The land animals such as birds, lizards, snakes, and insects excrete a white-colored waste called uric acid in semi-solid form. Plants need a transport system. 1. To carry water and dissolve minerals absorbed by the roots up to the leaves. 2. To carry the food made in leaves to all the parts of the plant, including roots. The transport system in plants consists of long tubes or vessels called xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem transport substances in plants. 3. The vascular tissue called xylem carries water and minerals dissolved in it from the roots upwards through the stem and branches up to the leaves. The vascular tissue called phloem carries the food from the leaves to all other parts of the plant, including roots.